and did nothing. They pulled down their shades, whatever. And you have to understand, this is before your time, Chad. And I literally mean before your time. Back in the 60s, there was a woman called Kitty Genovese. Bless you.
That wasn't a sneeze. I was coughing, but thank you.
My mother used to sneeze like that, so that's why I'm used to saying God bless you. And,
thank you.
But Kitty Genovese was a waitress, and she was coming home like at 2 a.m, and she was jumped, and she was brutally beaten and killed. And people looked out their window and went back to their own whatever they were doing. And there used to be a folk singer called Phil Oakes. Phil Oakes wrote a song called Outside of a Small Circle of Friends. And when I used to teach music and poetry, I would use that song because it goes like this. Look outside your window. There's a woman being grabbed. They've dragged her to the bushes, and now she's being stabbed. Maybe we should call the cops and try to stop the pain, but Monopoly is so much fun, I'd hate to spoil the game. And I know it wouldn't interest anybody outside of a small circle of friends. Okay? And there are other verses to it as well. But the sad thing is that unless something directly affects people in general, directly, they just shrug it off and pretend it's not there, and, you know, that's how they live their life. And, you know, I remember I used to run graduation in my school, and I used to give a final speech at the end before I would send the graduates out. And I would say that, you know, the next time somebody asks you, and this is right up your alley, Chad, am I my brother's keeper? The answer should be yes. Because it's just the way things should be. And too often people just... I
missed that last part. What?
You know, I used to give the speech.
When somebody asks you with a question, what?
When somebody asks you, are you your brother's keeper? The answer should be yes. When God asked Cain where your brother is, where's your brother? He says, am I my brother's keeper? Well, we should all be our brother's keeper. We should all live our lives that way. Because as they say, there by the grace of God go I. You never know when you're going to be in a similar situation. You would want somebody to help you. You know, so I said to my daughter today, I said, you know, originally on my tombstone, you know, they always put something down. When my mother passed away, we put down that she was our strength, okay? And when my father passed away, we put down he taught us the meaning of family. And I told my daughter, I said, you know, Robin, I said originally I was going to take a line from Jim Morrison in The Doors where it says, life, nobody escapes alive. But then I said, you know, that's my sense of humor, you know. But I said, you know, maybe I'll just change it to he was his brother's keeper. Oh, you got it?
Hope so.
All right. Please bear with me if I sing along.
Outside the window, there's a woman being grabbed. They've dragged her to the bushes, and now she's being stabbed.
Maybe we should call the
cops and try to stop the pain. But Monopoly is so much fun, I'd hate to blow the game. And I'm sure
it wouldn't interest
anybody outside of a small circle of friends.
Okay. You got the idea. That's the song Marc was talking about. Phil Oakes. He did a lot of folk songs, I guess.
Unfortunately, as with many of the singers of his day, Phil Oakes was a manic depressive, okay, and he killed himself. All right, for whatever reason, but it's the same thing with Del Shannon. I know you're not familiar with any of the music of Del Shannon. He wrote the song and sang the song "Runaway," but Del Shannon blew his brains out with a shotgun. Okay, and it's just it's very sad because they were such musical geniuses and they had so much left to give, and because of their depression, they killed themselves.
Really think about all the people who died, and prematurely by suicide, and a lot of good artists
Well,
passed away.
Like I say, I told my kids, I said, I'm still waiting for Houdini to come back. He said he was going to come back. Del Shannon.
As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, a love that was so strong.
And as I stroll on by,
And as I still walk on, I think of the things we've done together while our hearts were young.
Okay, Del Shannon, ladies and gentlemen.
in the rain.
I'm still waiting for you, Chad, to start singing. I don't know. Chad, did you hang up with us already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, I can hear it. Hey, listen, I gotta say goodbye. I gotta say goodnight, guys.
I'm sorry we didn't get a
apologize.
chance to
I,
really.
Oh, that's okay.
longer.
All right. You take care of
Let's
business.
try to make it for next time. It's just a tough night.
Okay.
No problem. Thank you. And if you need,
All right. Have a good
you want, you
evening.
can give me a call, Chad,
Feel better,
anytime.
Lisa.
Thank you, Chad.
All right. Take care. Now. Good night.
You know,
Good night.
Lisa, I think you should say good night too.
I wanted to.
Well, you didn't have to stay on and listen to me sing. I appreciate that, but
Well, I'll say one thing. We finally achieved.
what?
We achieved something we've never been able to do before.
I'm afraid to ask.
We
Cut Chad off.
We had Chad, and he didn't talk about religion.
Well, you didn't give him a chance.
Exactly.
And I think that's why he hung
No,
up.
I think he's really, like he said, he had his whole family with him and everything. He might have called from the car. I don't know. He might have called from home.
No, I think he said they're all in the car.
No,
Because
he
I
said it
did
was-
hear him say something about, that was Felix.
Yeah.
So notice I don't exist. I'm just the intern. But anyway.
Yeah, but I'm the number one intern.
No. That's
You're the number one female intern.
Don't be too full of
No,
yourself.
she's
there,
the number
lady.
one female intern.
She's our music intern.
That is
No.
true.
But really, I think you should just relax. Felix and I are going to wrap it up within 5 minutes anyway because we said everything there is to say. So
I gotta try to drink some more. It's hard because I can't taste anything.
a little Chardonnay.
No, I wish. I can't even go anywhere near any alcohol.
Actually, it wouldn't even pay to drink it because you couldn't appreciate it. So it's like wasted. It's wasted
Exactly.
wine,
Drink
And after
some
the
more.
day I had today, I was on such a high that I don't even want to be high anymore.
If I had to drink whiskey and I had a cold and couldn't taste anything, I'd probably drink something like Thunderbird. Okay, the cheapest bottle of stuff I could find, But I'm not a drinker anyway.
Anyway.
But anyway, listen, you rest up. We need you feeling 100% for Monday's show.
I will. Is it snowing by you guys?
Not yet.
I don't think so.
It's not going to start till about 4 a.m. That was the
Well,
latest.
It's snowing here.
Okay, that's Staten Island.
Yeah, it's been snowing here for like an hour and a half.
Really?
Weather moves a little slowly. So in that case, it might start around midnight. Okay. I was hoping it would hold off until like 7 a.m. because I hate waking up in the morning and having to get dressed right away and start shoveling. I like
I don't have to worry about that.
Well, you wouldn't be shoveling anyway. Even in your condition, you wouldn't be shoveling, so it doesn't make a difference.
That's what I said. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I have people doing it for me with the snowblower.
Well, that's nice. I don't have one. But I have it down to a science. I figure every 3 inches I'm going to go out there and make sure I can open my front door, make sure I can open my back door.
Well, they said the winds are going to be blowing so hard that...
They're not talking. I mean, they're talking about 25-mile-an-hour winds, which is not a lot. We've had it a hell of a lot worse.
I heard 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Not here. In Jersey, in Philadelphia, in
we're
Washington.
Supposed to get hit hard.
But and for a change upstate, they're just going to get a dusting, if anything. That's it.
Yep.
Right.
That's what they said.
All I know is my daughter's very excited. She's happy. She's finally going to have snow. She's going to go out tomorrow and play in it.
She's going to make snow angels.
No, she's not going to do that.
Why not?
She don't like doing that.
Oh, okay. We used to like to do that when the boys were young, when the kids were young.
She likes to shovel and make snowmen.
I noticed somebody posted on Facebook. Kids who they made like an igloo, a fort, and had snowball fights. We used to do that all the time in the projects.
So did we.
Oh, it was great. Anyway.
I think it was a project thing.
I think so. Just like an egg cream.
But we also used to play tag football in the snow, too.
That's right. A good egg cream is a Brooklyn thing. I'm sure they made them in Queens, but the bottom line is, there's nothing like a Brooklyn egg cream. That's all I have to say. East New York, Brownsville. But anyway,
anywhere in Brooklyn.
Huh?
Anywhere in Brooklyn was good.
That's true.
There are a few good ones in Queens.
But listen, you have a good weekend. Rest up.
Thank you. You too.
And we'll speak to you hopefully on Monday, and maybe I'll see you on Facebook.
Yes, definitely.
Feel better, most
All right,
important.
you take care. Have a good
night. All right,
night.
you too, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was Elisa.
Well, Rev, looks like it's just you and me to sign off.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
You and I.
All right. We were going to talk a little bit about ISIS today.
What for? Oh, we were, but you never printed up the stuff. There's some sort of code, which is what I wanted to discuss with Chad.
Yeah.
I saw it on one of my sites. Hebrew scripture is loaded with mysticism, the Kabbalah and everything else. And every so many letters or whatever, when you put it together, it spells a word. And it seems that if you string together a certain number of letters with a certain number in between, it spells ISIS. And according to Scripture, it says that this is the year when ISIS is supposedly going to be defeated. That's the message, the hidden message within this piece of Scripture. As to whether or not Jesus comes back, I don't know. But if he does, we're all literally dead. So we have 11 months to be saved. You know that, don't you?
This is how. Well, who's going to destroy ISIS, though?
Who's going to what?
Destroy ISIS.
Well, it's written in Scripture that ISIS will be destroyed. It doesn't say who. It could be coalition forces. It could be from within. I have no idea. I really have to read it more carefully. I just gave it a quick going over. That's why I was hoping you printed it up so we could actually study it together and